Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll try the run. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. For just a second, let's take a big-picture view of SMU. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs, really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wilson on the carry. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Tight end now in motion. The play action fake. Finds his tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Grab behind the line. It's Wilson. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Right, nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
The Mustangs are flying down the field. They'll try the outside to the left. Finding an escape route.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying play action. Here's a heat. And And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front. Those big boys that could get after the quarterback, that played relentless. Those guys really set the tone and set the foundation for Clemson and big-time success.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. That's why you never assume the first guy's going to make the tackle, and you have to keep running to the football.
Man, it's something you highlight every single week in defensive meetings. Don't assume somebody's going to make it. Don't assume somebody's going to make it. Take the correct angle. Nice job. First guy misses. Second guy gets him on the ground, forces the fourth down, throws that fist up in the air.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Give to the running back. And he's not going anywhere to start the night as the home team greets their visitors rather rudely. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a four-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time four-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class and this next cycle.
Looking for a huge play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Owens. Grabbed in the middle, it's Singleton. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Wilson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field. But when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play caller.
The Mustangs come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
And the Mustangs have their offense in high gear. Back to pass, it's Owens. Working the middle, it's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. They'll send the tight end in motion. The give to the back. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Quarterback making adjustments. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
The field goal is no good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Lewis to throw. That's caught. It's Overton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll go back to the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. You can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Now this offense facing a third and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. He'll throw it. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Covers team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Got his man downfield. He smashes his way through again. Big gain on that one as he stepped out of bounds with a first down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's King. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
Scanning the field, it's Owens. Got it in the middle, it's Singleton. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Boy, the defense clamped down on that 3rd down completion and didn't allow him to get forward at all.
You're right, Reese. It looked like they were anticipating a quick throw, and you saw everybody so alert, and they were able to rally to the ball.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Florida is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far in the Swamp. They're up by 7 over Alabama. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going down 3-0. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Caught in the backfield. It's Overton. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Defense covering it up. Not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Lewis wants to pass. Finds his man. It's James.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They're going to run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Overton. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Yeah, what a nice job finding your matchup, Palmer, on 3rd down. Understanding I got a guy that can catch the ball to the backfield. Nice angle route, getting right there between the linebackers and getting the 3rd down conversion.
It was a really good job, too, David, of the running back that time, setting up like he was going to the flat, and the linebacker gets a little bit too excited. He then puts his foot in the ground, cuts back to the middle. It's an easy pitch and catch, and they get the first down.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Turning it on! They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Lewis to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Wants to go up top on first down. Touchdown, Tigers! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Gonna run it. It's King. Powers through. And another broken tackle. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Grabbed in the backfield. It's King. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Dropping back, it's Owens. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Mustangs line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll leave it with him. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's James. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Now improvising. Going to try to get it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get us 1st down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker at quarterback.
Lewis wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Caught near the sticks. It's Overton. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Takes the handoff. It's Overton. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Breaks into the open. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
How many 1st downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Lewis to throw. Takes the easy completion. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Touchdown, Clemson. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Mustangs will kick it away to crank up the second half. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue.
He tries to take the top off. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. You get the big play. Now to pay it off. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Give to the back. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run. They're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This is a huge drive for this offense, down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. The give to the tailback. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
The Mustangs in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
There he goes. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Looking downfield, it's Owens. Got a man, it's Singleton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Wants to go up top. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Wide open downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They just keep firing. Rushes on him. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. This time on target. Touchdown, SMU! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Looking for space. It's Overton. Oh, he's got some space. 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Clemson.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Again, no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking downfield, it's Owens. It's picked off, and another empty drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him.
Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The run from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's third and long from the 28. Lewis wants to pass. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Out of the gun, the inside give. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. And the Mustangs want to crank the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll try to get it through the air. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's got him along the sideline. Beautiful footwork for the first down.
Well, there's the trust this quarterback has in his guy, right? He knows he's going to give him an opportunity in critical down and distances. Third down, find your best matchup because you know he can make the catch, he can get his feet in bounds, and keep the drive moving.
The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Gonna look downfield again. With the catch, it's Cooper. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. And the Mustangs are rolling down the field. The short hands, it's Singleton. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the air, it's Owens. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Power football with the run.
He's tackled at the 23-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. To the ground with the back. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Knight. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a 1st down in the red zone at the 11. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. He wants to change this route. Here we go. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone, and they're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the 1st without scoring. To the air, it's Owens. Oh, they're after him. Gets it to the back. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
Now, a
And, man, that is not the third down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a fourth down now.
It would take a miracle to get back in this game, but any miracle will have to start with this fourth down conversion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown Mustangs! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Lewis to throw. Makes a grab over the middle. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down.
I like getting these slant throws early and getting some completions because you're setting up the slant and go. Later in the game, the quarterback can pump the slant route and then hit him up the sideline for a big game.
Punt is on its way. Secures it at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
And everything's going to have to be downfield. That's a nice start to this drive, but they're going to need to score, get the ball back quickly, and score again.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Owens. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Cooper. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, it's a nice job tackling on defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that 3rd down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that 4th down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
They've got the lead, but here in the 4th quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. A strike downfield. Running through contact. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. He's brought down the 1 to play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a gun. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run up to the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to...
Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Owens. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Dances away. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field playing great defense.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He's taking a deep shot. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
They can stop the clock a couple of more times, and they need to get it back fast. Down 2 possessions as the clock keeps winding down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Not only the scoreboard, but the clock on the side of the offense as they take a knee, though the D can stop it a couple of more times. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And on 4th down, they'll take a knee, but this one's just about over. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and, man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that